Hello guys, don't know if you can see or hear me. Hello. Oh, we've had such technical issues today. So I'm having to stream live from my phone, hence just down here we've got this black bit, but bear with me. I just moved that, and if I move that up, you can see that so much better, I think. I've got my technical man here. He's just going to have a bit of a play with my camera. So just bear with us just a second. Oh, that's a bit better, isn't it? Hello, everyone. So I'll be saying some hellos. Diane, hello. Nicola, hi. Angela for Crafts. Hello, Crafty Chimp Caroline, Gaz, Anna Marie, Emma, Liz Marsden, hello, Betty. I think this is Liz's first live. So Liz's first live has officially got to be with the one where we've literally sellotaped everything together to get it to work. Hi, Michelle. Matt was on time today. Look at that. How is that? Is that all right? Yeah, I have done. You see, you're delayed. Oh, I'm talking to you guys and I'm talking to Ben. Yes, portrait, because I'm having to use my phone. For some reason, YouTube's just, it's playing up for me. It won't let me attach my camera to it to get it to work. Nothing that we've done. And Ben's been at it for about 4 to 5 hours. So, and I didn't want to cancel the live. I still wanted you all to be able to see everything. So, I'm not going to be able to do any demos because I really don't have I don't think we've got enough time, because I don't want my phone to overheat or anything like that. So we're going to have a quick look through. We're going to have a bit of a chat, and then Ben's going to have a proper good look to see what's going on, because, you know, just when one thing goes wrong, it all goes wrong, doesn't it? Such a pain. So apologies for that, Liz Marsden. Oops. I'm normally a little bit more efficient than this, Liz. So lots of hellos. Denise, oh, I do have to step away. Oh no, I have to step away. Oh no. Well, at least you can come back and watch it all. And at least it is only sort of a sneaky peek tonight. I mean, obviously it's launching now. So from now you can have a look, pop me a message with all of your orders. Michelle, give me a call after if Ben needs help with anything. I will do, Gaz, thank you. He has literally been into every setting on the computer. And I don't know what's going on, but I've just sort of, I've tried to stay out of it because, you know, I'm not anyway inclined with computers. So thank you all so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate you all being here. I'm going to try and get through it as quick as possible, and then let Ben sort it out, and then I'll be able to get back to you guys with a proper live and some projects, things like that, and things like that. So just a couple of things. I've wrote a list somewhere. Just a couple of things so I don't forget. Right, papers. Let me pop that there. So these are my papers. This is the Secret Garden. I've had so many messages saying, hurry up, basically. Yes, Diane, the computer does say no. Hurry up with the Secret Garden. I'm dying to see it, to get it. So we've done our mid-month Monday Madness last minute launch. That was a bit of a mouthful, definitely. So it's here. There's 3 pads in this. So there's the Secret Garden, which I'm going to show you. We've got the snippets, which you'll see what those are in a minute. And we've got the scenes. So I've got all these 3 that I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the card that is available to go with it. So I've got, what I've said before, haven't I? What I really, really want to do is be able to bring you guys some, sorry, let me just move all this, some card to match. And this is the card that's going to match this collection. So you've got a lovely light blue, you've got this, it's a vanilla, you've got a bubblegum pink, you have got navy blue, I couldn't think what it was called, and then you've also got a moss green. I don't have that here with me. These are just my samples that I've got. I don't have that moss green with me. So what you're going to get is you're going to get 5 different colours, and you're going to get 4 of each colour. And those are going to be, it's going to be £8.99 for the pack of 20. Now, it's a 300 GSM. It's a smooth matte cardstock. It is absolutely lovely. I've had a practice at fold. It's scoring and burnishing to make sure that there's no cracking. And it scores and burnishes absolutely beautiful. So to add on to this, there's going to be a moss green. And you will get the 5 colours, 4 of each, for £8.99. 300 GSM. So again, you've got that beautiful card base, or you've got lovely mats and layers to go with these. So I'll just pop those there for now, and we'll have a quick look through this. So Secret Garden, this is obviously the main one, and as always, the beautiful front looks fabulous, doesn't it? So what you're going to get in this particular one is you're going to get beautiful, old, dilapidated, overgrown gardens. And in this one, you've got that, obviously, that lovely, let me move that across just a little bit, lovely old table with the old pot of paint on there, tea, you know, your little teacup, your old, just old bits and bobs that people just tend to have in their garden, either deliberately or because they've forgot them and left them there. But you've got that, it's very, again, it's that watercolor effect that you're going to get. It is very more sketchy, this one, so you're not getting perfect birds with this one or perfect flowers. It's more, it's almost like sketched and then watercolored in sort of effects that you're getting with this one. And then this is the next one. Again, all those wild flowers, you know, the old wall with the cement coming off, and then you've got the lovely overgrown wall there, the little bowl with water, your birds, again, everything old and dilapidated. I think I forgot what I was just going to say, so I will come back to that in a minute. Carol Lewis, hello. Technical issues at the pits. It's just, it was working fine yesterday, and today it's decided no, I'm not going to work for you. So what was I going to say? So you've got all that. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. Oh, but perfect for not just the women, because you've got sort of these kind of old rusty, I mean, I'll get to some more with wheelbarrows and things like that, and you've got the men in your life covered, you've got the women in your life covered. So we've got Father's Day coming up. You're going to be able to create, if you know, if they love a little bit of gardening or just pottering about in their garden, it's more than just a florally garden, isn't it? Because again, that old brick wall that's on there takes it to a different level. It opens up to many more people that it's going to be absolutely perfect for. So again, I love this, and what I love is you've got the beautiful rainbow of colours, then it carries through all the way down, and then you've got that lovely paint dripping effect, and that, you know, that watercolour dripping off the canvas down at the bottom there. I love this one. I love the open gate. I love the wheelbarrow. You can see how it's rusty and old. And again, you've got that paint drip effect. And again, it's very different to some of the others that we have done with wildflowers. Yeah, you've got wildflowers in here, but the way that they're done, they're not florally. So it's going to work so perfect for the man in your life, definitely. For granddad, you know, dad, Father's Day, birthdays. And again, just the wall is just absolutely gorgeous, and the old bits and bobs in there. I love it. I love everything about it. And I'm really sad that I haven't been able to create anything with it, because I felt well enough-ish to be able to do something. But today has been an absolute bust. Look at this one. This is definitely, it's a better kept garden, isn't it? But you've still got lots of old things in. So you've got the, should I put that back down, because you're missing sort of the edge. There we go. You've got the old wheel and the benches, but then you've got the little sort of potting table there. And I always love to see an old wheelbarrow with, you know, all the old either weeds or flowers growing out of it. Even on a mobile phone, these are looking gorgeous. Yeah, it's picking it up quite well. I'm quite happy with that though. Very definitely. Oh, this one's definitely towards the end of the day with the beautiful sort of sun setting, isn't it? And again, you've got that beautiful field, the wheelbarrow. It's definitely more of a neutral collection, where it's going to sort of work for so many different people and occasions. These watercolour styles are just my favourite style. I think they're absolutely beautiful, and I think it's definitely something that Ben does very well. So I love that one. Again, it's the wall. Is it weird that it's just the wall that does it for me? It just adds something totally different, doesn't it? This could have been my dad's garden. I love them. Reminds me of my grandparents. It does me. It absolutely does me. So this one is absolutely beautiful and green and bright, but again, the way that he's done it, the flowers aren't flowers, they're just almost like you have watercolored it, you know, when you just do the little, it's technical, isn't it, that you know, Bob Ross says, you've seen Bob Ross, we've all seen Bob Ross, he just dabs at his canvas, and then all of a sudden he's got some flowers or something, hasn't he, or a lovely tree, birds everywhere. Just a very wild garden, isn't it? Happy little trees, absolutely, Gaz. So again, another one, you've got your little potting table and chair, wheelbarrow, but obviously a totally different effect on this one. A lot darker, and if I'd lift it up, I don't know if you're going to be able to see up here, you can really see the texture of the watercolour effect. And when you get these home, you will see that so much more. But how Ben's got, let me see if you can see here, how Ben's really got that watercolour texture on there. Right, you're going to have to bear with me, because there's like 3 seconds delay from what I'm showing you to what I can see on my laptop as to what I'm doing. So I feel like I'm 3 seconds behind myself all the time. But I love this one as well. Again, everything just old and rustic, and just bear with me. There we go. Just had to move something. So that is that full collection. I didn't realise I got to the last one. So that is that full collection. So that is the Secret Garden, and that's the main piece, or the main set. So let me just move that to the side. And then, oh, let's do the snippets, because I love this one. When I've showed you some sneaky peeks in the past, you've all loved this. So I'm dying to show you this one. So we've got lots of just beautiful, the watercolour styles are just my favourite. The wheelbarrows are just... Diane's put a crying face. I'm hoping that's because she loves it so much that she has to have it. Happy little trees, yeah. I'm really glad that you're still being able to pick it up really well. It's really weird though looking up, because I've got the laptop up there now. So it's really weird not being able to have a lot of space to be showing you things. So, Secret Garden snippets. And as always, the front is gorgeous. But what we've done with this one, and by we, I obviously mean Ben, you've got all that separation. So what you've got is really obvious snippets. Hence why I called it snippets. There's nothing, you know, extraordinary here with me. It's as simple as it is. But you've really got obvious sections that you can cut up. Even if you want to just cut it into 4, you really can. And I love this bit here. I love the, you know, the little paint, what they're called when you go to... All right, okay. The swatches, paint swatches. But I love this. This one has got lots of script running all the way through it. So again, you've got some fussy cutting little bits if you want to, or you can just cut that up. What you've got actually, you've got a lovely little panel that would go lovely down the side of a page, or, you know, whatever it is that you're doing. But you've got some that you can absolutely fussy cut out. I mean, look at this piece here. It's absolutely gorgeous. So all the lovely little sections, I'm just absolutely loving, and you guys did, so we definitely knew that we wanted to do a full pad of these. I love this one as well. So again, you've got obvious pieces that you can sort of trim at the top. You've got this beautiful almost banner at the bottom if you wanted to use it like that. But again, you don't have to. You can, if you scrapbook, you can look at this and you know, you'll see straight away where you can scrapbook with it, where you can be placing your separate elements, you know, and building up around the beautiful scenery. So again, not just necessarily cutting them into, you know, squares. You've just got the ability, if you've got a large circle die, if you're not brilliant at fussy cutting, you know, you're going to be able to sort of cut that corner out. The same with this. You've got so many different choices, different elements going on here. So if you do a little bit of mixed media and you wanting to be tearing into this and putting them onto projects, you absolutely can. One here, well, there's a couple in here for those who absolutely do not want to fussy cut anything, which is this one, because we're all different, and I try to pop a little bit for everyone in. And apologies if I'm talking really fast. I think I'm in a bit of a panic just in case everything goes wrong. I want to show you it all. I love how some of them are 6x6 squares. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I've seen lots of heart eyes on there. So it's just, again, so this is for dad, this is for granddad, that's for mum. Do you know, you can sort of see everyone in these. Now, this was one of my all-time favourites that Ben came up with, so I knew I had to keep this one. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It just really is. It's the front of an album. It's the front of a gift box, or, you know, a 12x12 gift bag. That's going to be the card. Oh, actually, that's going to be the front of your gift bag or box. That's going to be the tag that you're going to write on, and that's going to make the matching card to go with it. So you've got all 3 of those in just one piece of paper there. And again, lots of sectioning, lots of snippets, beautiful little pond there. And again, the brick wall, the wheelbarrow, it's just all mixed with some flowers. It's perfect. Just absolutely love it. You know, I love fussy cutting. Absolutely, Betty. It is not for dad or granddad. It is all mine. I totally agree, Caroline. Gaz, girl, you're killing me. All your collections are amazing, but you are consistently upping it every single time. Thank you very much. We do try. Okay, I know I have stuff to be working on, but I need this collection. I know it is. I love it. It's, again, it's something a little bit different to something that we've already brought out for you. And as much as I love flowers and things like that, I try to bring different things, so hence the Egyptian collection. Or this one, it's still got those flowers in there, but totally different. And you've got that lovely little doggy down there, look. We had to, Ben showed me that and I was like, you have to keep that one. He has to stay there. He just looks perfect, doesn't he? Sat there in all the overgrown, yeah, of course, it's a dog. He's going to be sat there in the overgrown grass, isn't he? Getting all stinky and dirty. And again, that beautiful script. Couple left. I love this one. I love that. That is late summer, isn't it? When you've had a long day out and you sat, and that's the sort of scene that you want to be looking at, isn't it? It really is. And again, you've got a couple of borders here. You've got this, I think it's almost a 4x4 to cut out and create a lovely little card. Fussy cut these out, pop it on top of it. It's just lovely, isn't it? It just makes you want to be there, doesn't it? Oh, a woofer, absolutely. I don't like florals and I want this. Well, that's it. I think there's a difference between my florals and other people's. I like to think that I'm bringing you something that you're not going to find with anyone else. And I think that's the point. Hunky Dory does stuff that no one else does. Stamperia does, Graphic 45 does. You can see the difference between them all, and it becomes quite apparent. You can really pick out a different company's sort of style, can't you? I love this one as well. Again, you really do have almost 4 sections there, but if you don't want to cut them up, you absolutely don't have to. You've still got, it's just beautiful just as it is. This was one that someone said to me, absolutely do not get rid of this when we showed you one of the sneaky peeks. I don't like birds, but the flowers I love and the butterflies. Yeah, the birds, they're on there and they're beautiful and they work, but they're not big and bold and in your face like on the Jungle collection, because Emma was telling me that she's got a bit of a little bit of a phobia of birds. So this is a nice sort of in between, I think. And I love it, the stack of old newspapers. It's just the sun. I love the wall with all the old bits on there. Oh, last one. And again, I absolutely adore this one. You can see those sections really well, or those snippets. But then you could absolutely keep that as a full page, because of course it's available in the 8x8 and it's available in the 6x6. So as a 6x6, that's just a beautiful little scene for a page in an album if you wanted. You know, if you're doing a smaller album, or just as a topper on the front of one of your cards. Little fox there. So that is the snippets. So Secret Garden snippets. Let's pop that to the side. And then lastly in these 3 is the scenes. All right, okay. So my producer's just come in and said, with this one, he really wanted to capture that of the intense sunlight. And I think he absolutely has done. So this is your scene. So for this one, you're not going to have all that sort of gardening stuff in there. It's almost more of a background. It's the scenes where you can bring the other bits in and build up onto it. So we've kept it obviously a lot more subdued. Shannon, hello. Are you late? Clarice, hello. I don't know if I missed you earlier. But thank you so much for joining. So I love this one. So I'm loving the birds, the wall, that beautiful. That is what you sort of want. That's what we all aim for, isn't it? That kind of beautiful garden. Yes, sorry, didn't know you were live. And no, it was a bit of a last minute thing that popped a little post up yesterday. My computer's been going wrong today, so I never got a chance to put the live link up until about half an hour before we went live. So apologies, but at least you can watch it back. So again, if I bring it up, I don't even need to bring it up. You can see that texture without me even bringing it up, can't you? So that watercolour effect, without having to watercolour, really again runs all the way through these. And they're just such bright sunny days, aren't they? Like everything's bright and bold and beautiful in the midst of summer where everything's at full growth. Is that even how you would say it? It is now. A sunflower in there. I love these. These are those the name's right on the tip of my tongue. Give me 10 minutes. They are called lupins. I've no idea. Someone tell me if I'm right or wrong. I love this one again. It's that beautiful lane, the wall, the flowers. Who doesn't want to live there? Butterfly bushes is what I call them. Yeah. Butterfly bushes from hell. They just, it makes me happy. And obviously the weather's getting a little bit warmer now. So these are absolutely perfectly timed. Lupins or possibly foxgloves. I think it's foxgloves that I'm thinking of, Caroline. Again, when you get these home and you have a good look, it's almost like, it's very much like a watercolor painting. Or, you know, when you go to a gallery and you look at a painting and it looks awesome, but when you get real close up, it's just dots and you know, random splats and stuff on there. But still looks absolutely beautiful, and I think that's what Ben sort of captured with this, definitely. Lovely garden pond there. Again, all those beautiful flowers. And the wall just makes it the for me, for this collection, that just takes it to that other level. Foxgloves. Yeah, these are beautiful. Thank you, Teresa. These are just gorgeous. Thank you very much. Foxgloves, yeah. Finally, I can enjoy the countryside without the hay fever. Absolutely, Gaz. I love this one. I love there's lots of that sort of watercolor effects, that sort of drip effect on there, blending out into the wall. Which with the way that we do them, the way that even though you're looking at a 12 by 12 almost piece of artwork, looking at it with a card maker's eyes, there's so many sections that I can cut up, even if I'm cutting it into. So for instance, I've got maybe a 6 by 4 card there, and then I can cut that up. I can have sort of maybe a 6 by 3 there, a bigger card there. So looking at it as card maker's eyes, there's so many different bits that you can really cut all of these up into. Obviously you can fussy cut, and they're perfect for all of your paper crafts. Or if you just want to shove it in a 12 by 12 frame and pop it on the wall, you can do that as well. You can keep it nice and simple. You've seen me do some of my really clean and simple cards where I have just cut a section out and then it's on just a white 5 by 7 card with just that lovely little topper. That could be new home, you know, just a little sentiment down at the bottom there. So there's so many different things that these are going to be perfect for. I love this. But again, if you do love fussy cutting, you're going to fussy cut the most beautiful border there. Or again, cut just, let me bring that over a bit. What would you say? A 2 by 3. So a 2 by 3 section there. You've got that beautiful bird. I love this one. This is again really, really bright and beautiful. The sun, the birds, the flowers, just absolutely everything. I was just thinking the same, Gaz. What did Gaz say? Let me have a look. Oh, the countryside. The colour palette is right up my street. It is beautiful. It really is. love the wildflowers. I love the poppies. I love water. I love to be sat next to water. So be it on the beach or a river. It's just something so calming and soothing about water. In that, obviously, you know, sort of aspect. And then the last one, again, just the colour palette, everything about it. So you can see how through all three pads, they're all going to work beautifully together. You're not going to have to worry about what goes with what, you know, which works, because they're all three are going to work together. So if you're fussy cutting from one, or for instance, if you're using one of the backgrounds from this, and then you're going to layer some of your scenes over from one of the other pads, all going to work beautifully together. And again, so if I bring in these four, now I don't have the moss green, but the moss green is going to work because there's green running through all of these. But this is a beautiful vanilla. So as a matte and layer, let me bring that over. Can you see that? There you go, you can. So as a matte and layer, or as a base card, I think the 5 that I've picked are all going to work absolutely beautiful. I love that. It's like a real deep navy blue. And then if I bring this one in as well, you can see how they're all going to work perfectly. So that is something that I really do want to do now. I want to bring you the option of the card that's going to match with the collections. So let's bring these back in. I haven't put them away because I couldn't be bothered for no other reason. So there you go. So those are those three. That's the card that's going to go with it. They're the same price as always. I can't wait to make grungy art cards with these. Yes, absolutely. Your mixed media is going to work perfectly with these. And the card as well, because the card is a 300 GSM and it's a smooth matte, it's going to take all of your mixed media bits. And so is my paper. It's a 200 GSM, but it's a smooth matte cardstock. So you can definitely, you know, add your mixed media bits and bobs to it. But what you can also do is I've got this clear gesso. I haven't had a chance to play with it yet because I bought it just as I became ill, and I haven't been able to have a play, but it's a clear gesso. So what we should be able to do is whatever image you want to use, clear gesso it, and then it gives it sort of like that seal. So then when you want to go on top with more mixed media stuff with your texture paste and things like that, because you've got this on, it should take a lot more. But I haven't had a play with it yet, so watch this space. Right, so I did want to show you something else, but before, right, so my jungle collection coming up, there's 4 craft kits left available if you want the jungle collection, which is being released at the end of the month. Now, I'm just going to give you a couple of sneaky peeks of the jungle collection. This is the card that I made yesterday. So he is obviously from one of the sets. And then that's one of the backgrounds. So I'm not going to show you it all, but the page, so the page that he came from was there. So if I pop that there, you can see he's actually a lot grander than just the little bit that I've cut down. So I'll show you a couple, and that's one of them. It's just beautiful. So we've got the 3 collections. We've got sort of the birds, we've got the lovely waterfalls, and then we've got these animals. So these are the waterfalls. So that's just one of them. You will be getting some sneaky peeks coming up for the jungle collection. My 2 lovely ladies, Laura and Hannah, have both got theirs, so they're going to be starting on those for you guys. This is the card that's going to come with the Jungle Collection, so you can see that the colours are absolutely gorgeous. You're going to have this really bright green, and then obviously a lighter green. You've got the orange and the red and that beautiful yellow, and I think it's going to work beautiful with that Jungle Collection. And I've got a piece of card here for you that is all scored up because someone said the card is beautiful, but can you score it with no cracking? So I obviously posted yes I can, and I showed, but I want to show you guys as well that there's no cracking on this at all. So if I bring it right up for you to see those score lines, there's no cracking in them at all, and it's colour core, so you've got that colour going all the way through it, but it scores like a dream. It's a beautiful matte, and that is obviously those. So I just wanted to give you a quick sneaky look of those. But the last thing that I want to show you, stunning with the colours, the Jungle Collection is incredible, guys. Oh, I can't wait for this collection. Lots of ooze. I'm definitely getting there, Lynn. Thank you so much. It hasn't just been the inability to walk. It's been sort of the turning and the twisting and the bending. It's all been just so painful, but fingers crossed, I'm feeling so much better. My hubby took away my credit cards. Oh no, that's no good. That's no good at all. So the last thing I want to show you today is I am going to be launching my everyday collection. As you can see there, the everyday collections. Now what they're going to be is everyday collections. No, they're just going to be everyday backgrounds that don't specifically belong to one of my collections, that you're just going to be able to use. So the playing cards, I'm bringing you this one today because this one obviously works perfectly with my Alice collection. But obviously you can be using it for so many different things as well. So I'm just going to quickly go through, because what I want to do is bring you more generic stuff that you can use just with everything. So this one is obviously the playing cards. So we're going to have the white backgrounds on these. You've got this beautiful mix. And then you've got your diamonds. You have got this, just the full pattern, background pattern. This is the clubs, the curly things, isn't it? I don't know what they're called. Your hearts. Yes, the clubs, aren't there? Your hearts, and then your spades. And then you've got a mix of everything with that white background. So you see why I've sort of called it the everyday collection. And then you've also got the same, but you're going to have that beautiful sort of distressed craft coloured background. So if I bring in this one, you can see you've got the white backgrounds and the sort of distressed background. And then you've got, so again, you've got your diamonds. Is Ben on there? Michelle, did you sneaky peek the 2 A4 ones? No, not yet. Thank you. Right, I've got them out. Got them ready. So you've got the distressed diamonds. You've got the distressed clubs. I love the distress effect on it. Distressed hearts. And then clubs. Did I say clubs? Spades. They're spades, aren't they? And then you've got, again, sort of that multicoloured, multi-shaped background. I missed it all. So sorry, Michelle. Lynn. Oh, those don't belong to Almost Alice at all. No, absolutely. They do and they don't. The thing is, these are just great for something a little bit different, something a little bit odd, something a little fantastical. This is going to work, obviously, with it. And yes, they absolutely work perfectly with the Alice collection. But work perfectly with, it's just, can you see what I mean by it's a bit more generic, just a sort of shaped background. But yes, absolutely, it's going to go perfectly with Alice or anything else that you are creating. So all the fronts are there for you to see. So this is the first of very many everyday collections. I'm going to be bringing you lots more wood effects, you know, in dark colours, in, you know, sort of light washed effects, leather effects, polka dots, you know, checked, you know, lots of your just everyday backgrounds. So if you've bought maybe not this one, maybe another one, and then one of my future ones that comes out is going to work perfectly as a background. So if you don't feel like you want to cover these up, you've just got that beautiful background that's really just going to pop and work with certain things. Circus collection, absolutely. So yeah, it's just, I wanted everyday backgrounds that are going to work with just lots of different things, not just the collection that it comes with. But I love this one. I've got my album up there that I've halfway done, my Alice one, and these are going to work perfectly for bases for the pages on the inside. They're going to work perfectly for the bases and for flips and flaps, and then I can cut up my main Alice collection and have those as the accentuating pieces on there. So obviously this one is, again, this one's available to buy now, but we've got lots more everyday collections coming as well. So pop that to this, in fact, let me pop that there, pop those. So let me have a quick look. Messages. Oh, stop it, Michelle, I'll just change my wages to your account at this rate. Gaz just got to be Michelle Cinderella, absolutely. I'm more like a fairy godmother. I love that, guys. Absolutely love it. So, birthday week, as you know, is coming up. And this is going to be, let me turn that over. So I've got a lovely plain background. My first ever collection that we were working on at this time last year was a Victorian Summer's Garden. And we were discussing it and we said, wouldn't it be really, I don't know, just perfect to bring out a Victorian Summer's Garden part 2, for want of a better way to say it. And this is what this is going to be. So this is my Victorian Summer's Garden part 2. So what you're going to get here is this. Basically, this is going to work perfectly with that first collection, or obviously it's going to work perfectly on its own. So we've just been having a play about with this, but this is definitely the way that we're going for this. It's almost like a Victorian Summer's Garden, summer night garden, something along those lines. But isn't it beautiful? You've got those stormy clouds. It's definitely as the sun is setting, and you've got all those multicolours coming through it. And again, it just blends through into that beautiful Victorian-esque garden. You know, I never received the gift that you were going to send me. Teresa, did you win something? Email me. Do you contact me via email or on Facebook? Pop me a message. I'll go through my books afterwards, but as far as I know, everything has been sent. So it's either got lost, are you in the US, or it's not there. Just not got there yet. But apologies for that. I'm trying to think of what it was, but I absolutely do not know. So email me or message me on Facebook and I will have a look afterwards. I will check that out. Yes, the extended garden gas. Oh, Teresa, I feel really bad now. I hate that. But I will sort that out, don't worry. And then there's this one. So it's definitely part 2. It's definitely going to work perfectly with the original one, or it's going to work perfectly on its own. It just felt like it's something that we needed to do or wanted to do to, you know, to a nod to our sort of our new beginnings and everything like that. But they're just beautiful, aren't they? I love the sun in the water. Love all the reflections. I just love everything about it. I love the moon, the sun, whichever. Can be whichever you want it to be, I think, on that one. But it's very moody, isn't it? So those are going to be one of the collections that we are releasing on birthday week. I've got a couple of other collections that I'm going to be releasing. I have got a craft kit that is going to be coming. And that is going to be, I'm just going to say rainbow. So my craft kit is just all about the rainbow. So you're going to get all sorts of bits in there. And it's not going to come with any particular collection. It is just based on the word rainbow. So you are going to get some amazing, fabulous stuff in there. You're going to get ribbon in there. You're going to get some flowers in there, but you know, not the usual kind of stuff. But everything is going to be based around the rainbow, because it felt perfect for a first birthday. Gorgeous. This is gorgeous. It is lovely. Hello, my sweet friend. to Lynn from Teresa. If one more person visits our phones, people are so rude, aren't they? Is email the best way to start buying from you? I couldn't find you on Facebook. You can pop me an email, and then what I can give you then is the link to my Facebook page. But on my Facebook page, all of my albums are on there, so you can go through them all, and then you click on the album and it shows you each page in that particular one. So for instance, in the morning, I'll be popping these up into an album. You'll click on it and you'll be able to see each individual page. But it is Michelle McCarthy Crafts on everything. So on Pinterest, on Instagram, on Facebook, here on YouTube. But yeah, pop me an email. It should be on here somewhere, but it is Michelle mc3@sky.com, and then I can give you the link to my page. So that's not a problem. I really hope it didn't get lost. I tell you, if you're in the US, are you in the US? I've asked you that. Did I see if you replied? Yes, sorry. I must admit, we've been really, really lucky. We use Every International, and we've been really lucky. We've only had a couple of parcels go missing. So, you know, touch wood. I don't want no more going missing, but if it has, it's not a problem. I can get you something else sent back out. Just off the top of my head, I can't think of what it was, but I'll have a look afterwards, definitely. There's nothing worse than waiting for something and it doesn't turn up. Do you know, this Ben stood at the other side of the kitchen, is mumbling away something to me. I can't hear him. I've also told Michelle that I'll do that for her also. Yeah, absolutely. So, so I've done everything. I've shown you my papers. I've shown you the card that is going to match. I've shown you my... Oh, yeah, there's 4 craft kits left available for the Jungle collection. Oh, that's stencil, Ben. Could you pass me it? What? Go on. When will you be looking for US guest designers? When we are a little bit more organised, I think it's around there on that printer, Ben. I will be looking for US for the simple reason that. So I've got 2 sort of thoughts about that. My thought for US DT is this. As much as it's important to have DT make cards for upcoming collections, it's also just as important for me to have some DT who will make projects with collections that have already been released. So people don't forget about them, or there's new people coming in all the time, and are going to see these projects. So even though it might be 2 or 3 months old to us, to whoever's seeing your projects, it's brand new. So it's just as important for me to have DT creating for upcoming collections as it is for me to have DT for collections that are already released. Now, the bonus of having a DT who is going to work on collections that are already released is you could pick what you wanted to work with. So for instance, if I put a call out and, you know, I had 2 or 3 of you, or how many, I could say, right, let me know what you'd like to work on. You could pick the first collection that I ever worked on, because again, this new people seeing my stuff all the time, so it's new to them. So that's sort of my thought for the US DT. You'll have to let me know your thoughts on that. Purely because we, the way we work, we're not at a position yet where we're working 6 months in advance. Some of the bigger companies, obviously, they work a year in advance. I know with Crafters Companion, we had stuff that we'd seen coming in that we'd seen like last year. But because we're smaller, that was my thought about my USDT. And like I say, you get to pick what you want to work with then. So mine was one of those lost by evil, but Michelle resent it. So sweet of her. Yes, there was, I think there, oh, Teresa, were you at the same time? Because I think I lost about 4 parcels with Every all at once. So maybe that was it. But I'll have a look. Every's hit and miss, isn't it? We've got an amazing Every lady. But yet just down the road in the next town, their Every delivery man just throws them into bushes and stuff. So would we have to have blogs or social media? No. Shannon, you're on Pinterest though, aren't you? There is lots of DT who, so Graphic 45, for instance, they want you to have a good social presence. They want you to be able to do videos and things like that. I don't. I really want to be beginner friendly. So I'm not bothered if you've got a blog. I'm not bothered if you're not on all these social medias with your pages, because what I really want you to do is I'd want you to post on my page. If you are on any, you know, card making pages on Facebook or Pinterest, wherever you sort of are, then obviously that's brilliant as well. But, you know, when I do put a call out, you obviously pop in your email. Okay. Pop in your email, what socials you are on, what you can do, what you enjoy doing, because I don't want to make you do things that you don't enjoy either. Lynn, every other worse. We say every parcel is ripped or missing. Absolutely. But if I need to get Facebook, I would for the DT. So my DT, I normally talk to them via WhatsApp. So that's just your telephone number, and if you've got WhatsApp, you can do it like that. It's not a problem. It's quicker. I think it's easier. I think if it got to a point where I had lots of DT, I would maybe make a Facebook page, a private one just for DT. But again, it just depends how things develop, really. My Every delivery lady is lovely. Mine is. She's amazing. So Shannon, for instance, you're just on Pinterest, which is absolutely fine, because you would send me some lovely pictures of your projects that you've made, and then I can share them across my socials and things like that. So there's always a way. If you're not on socials, if you make fabulous projects, then I can be sharing them for you. I love to make things with your old or new collections. You see, that's it. We were sat and we were discussing it, Ben and I, when we were discussing sort of getting some DT. And it's just as important for me to have my old collections out there as well as my new collections. Okay, thanks. I'm working on some new things now. Absolutely. So as soon as I am there, then definitely I will let you all know. A message will be flying to you later. I'm going to be starting my YouTube channel very soon with my DIYs, cards, wreaths, basically all I do with crafting. Fabulous. Well, you'll have to let us know what page it is so we can all go like and watch. Right, so I am going to let you all get off. I don't know how much battery I've got left on my phone, but it's done really well. It's picked them up lovely, hasn't it? It really has. So if you've got any more questions, either pop them here in the comments. As always, you can email me with orders or any questions. Facebook and Instagram, you can email me with any orders or questions. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to make sure that I've not missed anything. But I'm definitely disappointed that I didn't get to show you any sort of, what I was planning on doing was just a few little projects just to show you the papers and stuff. But what I will do is I'll make a few bits. I'll post them over the next however many days, and hopefully get back to my regular Thursday live. I mean, I've sat here for an hour and a half and I feel all right. Who is that your card, Michelle? Do you mean this? Because wasn't you late, Lynn? Tut tut. Squeeze that grandbaby of yours. Yes, absolutely. So this card, Lynn, is some card that I've sourced to go with this collection. So there's a moss green as well, which is absolutely beautiful. So there's a moss green, there's this beautiful vanilla, I've got this sky blue, navy blue, and this is a bubble gum. It's 300 GSM, and you're going to get 5 colours, and you're going to get 4 of each. So you're going to get a pack of 20 for £8.99. And it's a beautiful card, and I've handpicked it to go with this collection. So if you're wanting to order a pack of card as well, of course, absolutely you can. And then you can obviously be ordering these as well. So I will let you all go. Oh, I've asked Ben to bring me this and I haven't shown you. Quickly, I just wanted to show you the stencil that comes in the Jungle collection. It's huge. Mine's a little bit bent, so you'll have to just ignore that. Can you see that on there? Do I need a piece of black card? I think I do. Stay there. Let's bring in a piece of coloured card. Is that even any better? Is that any better? It's not any better, is it? Bear with me. Right. Third time is a charm, apparently. There we go. So mine is a little bit bent, but yours won't be. That is the stencil that comes in that Jungle craft kit, and I wanted to show you it because it's absolutely awesome. So it's a 12 by 12. It's huge. So just wanted to quickly show you it because obviously you don't have to use the full stencil all at once, but you've got lots of beautiful elements. So just really wanted to show you that. I would show you some of the other bits, but they're too far away for me. I think they're upstairs, to be honest. But I've got all my bits for the kit. The projects that I'm going to do with this Jungle kit, we're going to do a bit of a folio. So it's going to be one that opens multiple ways. As soon as I'm up to finishing that off, I'm absolutely going to. But This really annoys my kids. They're like, why do you have to say goodbye 5, 6 times? It's because I always remember something else to say. So thank you everyone for joining. Don't forget, all those likes and shares and just comments are just as important as all you guys that do purchase things. It all helps me to get out there, definitely. So thank you all so very much. I will be obviously posting on my page, but anyone who needs to get in touch with me, just pop me a message. But for now, I'm going to let you all go. I'm going to thank you all for bearing with me this past, I think it's been 4 weeks, hasn't it, that I haven't been able to get about. So thank you all so much for bearing with me and your support. I love you all loads. And I will let you all get off. And thank you all so much. I just need to figure out how we end a live on my phone. So thank you, and I will see you all next time.